You will recall that the Senate resolved to invite the service chiefs for an interactive session with a view to resolving the insecurity situation plaguing the country. Mr. President, distinguished senators, in order to carry out this exercise, in conformity with our Standing Order 17 on floor privileges, I will move to motion. And I will wait for the minority leader to second it before I go to the second vote.
First, and thereafter we can discuss closed session after we have received.
And the special advisor to Mr. President on Senate matters on National Assembly matters into the Senate chamber. I so move, Mr. President.
Insecurity situation in the country, particularly the infiltration of bandits, kidnappers, and terrorists into the FCT and other parts of Nigeria, resolved to invite the security chiefs for briefing and for interaction today with a view to finding a lasting solution to the situation. So the Senate leader accordingly has moved that we do suspend our rules to allow strangers to approach the chambers, and this has been seconded by the minority leader. Those in support of the motion that we suspend our rules to allow strangers to approach the chambers, can you say aye? Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Let me, on behalf of the Senate, welcome the Chief of Army Staff, General T.A. Lagbaja, to the hallowed chamber of the Senate, and also welcome Admiral Ogala, the Chief of Naval Staff, to the hallowed chamber of the Senate, and we also welcome Air Marshal Abubakar to the hallowed chamber of the Senate, and also our dear brother, Y.M. Bichi, DGSS, to the hallowed chamber of the Senate, and welcome also our brother, Kayode Ebetukun, the Inspector General of Police, who was here earlier, about 2 hours ago, to the hallowed chamber of the Senate. Well, the reason for the invitation is obvious to all. We had a motion here in the Senate bordering on the recent upsurge of insecurity in parts of the country, banditry, kidnappings, and in some places, killings, and even after kidnappers have received ransom, they will still go ahead and kill the victims. And we also received reports that even security personnel have lost their lives in the course of struggling and fighting to bring the situation under control. We had motions from our colleagues on what was going on in some places in Okokolo, Abuja, or Chuto area communities in Agatu local government of Benue State. We had reports and motions on what was going on in Taraba State. We also had motions on some of the things said to be going on in Bodija, in Oyo State, and we also had disturbing motions on Plateau State in places like Mango, Bokos, Barakin Ladi communities in Plateau, and on some other places. And then very close to us, we also heard about the infiltration of the Federal Capital Territory by some of the kidnappers and bandits, particularly in places like Kubwa and Buari, Kubwa, and others. And we had unconfirmed reports that they also have cells, and they are congregating. And then some of the informants met some of our people and even mentioned the areas where they are congregating and all that. We've also had the efforts of security chiefs and security agencies to attempt to root them out. But the reports kept coming in torrents and became very worrisome to this distinguished Senate, and therefore various resolutions were arrived at, one of which was to invite the security chiefs to have interaction with us to brief us on the efforts being made to curb this resurgence, and at the same time give us the opportunity to also make our suggestions for the betterment of the country. So please, whilst we welcome you, we want you to know that it is not because of the fact that we are not passing the buck. We are not blaming any of you for anything. We believe you are doing your best. We want to hear from you and also make contributions on how we can improve the situation. So we welcome you, but you are not complete. We've noted, we received apology from the National Security Advisor that is in a bilateral discussion with the representatives of security chiefs from United Kingdom, or in a seminar or so. And so this is where we are. So whilst we welcome you, we believe that the team is not yet complete. So I don't know whether the Senate will want to proceed, but my personal opinion will be that we would like to have also with you in attendance the Chief of Defense Staff. Is it the view of the Senate? We would like also to have the National Security Advisor in attendance. Is that the view of the Senate? We would like to also have the Minister of Defense in attendance. Is that the view of the Senate? We would like also to have the Minister of State Defense in attendance. Will that be the view of the Senate? We will also want the Minister of Police Affairs to be in attendance. Is that the view of the Senate? We would like to have the Minister of State Police Affairs in attendance. Is that the view of the Senate? In addition, we believe strongly that we should also have the Director General of NIA in attendance. Is that the view of the Senate? So, and we also think, in case there are financial issues involved, that we should have the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy. Is that the view of the Senate? Yes. Then, so I want to, on behalf of my colleagues, thank you for your presence and say that the clerk of the Senate the distinguished colleagues, somebody has also mentioned that it will also be a good idea for us to have a holistic resolution and interaction, to have the Minister of Interior in attendance. Is that the view of the Senate? So the clerk of the Senate has directed accordingly that you further invite the National Security Advisor the Minister of Defense, the Minister of State Defense, the Minister of Police Affairs, the Minister of State Police Affairs, the Chief of Defense Staff, National Security Advisor, and of course, the DG NIA, Minister of Interior, Minister of Finance, and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, in addition to the service chiefs who have honored, the invitation of the Senate. It's important to know that we represent the Nigerian people, and we can only do the will of the Nigerian people. And our job is to complement the efforts of the executive, and then also to assist the executive to succeed. Because if the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not succeed, it means that we have all failed. It means that Nigeria has failed. So what we are doing is definitely in the interest of the people. You identified in your discussions 3 key issues. So I'm wondering whether there will be need to have the CBN governor in attendance. No. Okay. So the Senate has rejected that. So the issues identified, principally security is the most important issue that have been identified. And the Senate is also of the view that the FCT is under threat, and in addition to other parts of the country. So you are welcome, but at the same time, we want to thank you for coming. And therefore, this interactive session, the Deputy Senate President, if the Senate will agree with me, in view of the fact that the people we have mentioned are not here, the personnel we have mentioned are not here, and we need their presence to have a holistic and complete discussion on the security situation in the country. So is it the view of the Senate that this be moved to Tuesday, the 13th day of February 2023? Those in support say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. So this security briefing is therefore adjourned to the 13th day of February 2024 at 11 a.m. prompt. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Is the issue of the security of our nation. That we should discuss it exhaustively, meet with relevant authorities, heads of the various agencies and departments involved in security, with a view to finding a lasting solution. And in view of the incomplete representation today, we had earlier moved the sitting and briefings to Tuesday, 13th of February. I do know that there's indeed a motion is on the floor and seconded by the minority leader that this hallowed chamber should stand adjourned to that same day, 13th day of February, on Tuesday, to enable us commence with the interaction, discussions, and briefs on the security situation of the country, including the FCT. Those in support of this motion as moved and seconded say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. So let me thank all distinguished senators and pray that today Nigeria will qualify in Côte d'Ivoire by beating the Republic of South Africa to qualify for the finals of AFCON to be played on Sunday, and wish many of you joining Ministries on Sunday to go and watch the finals, which will be played between Nigeria and any other country that wishes to try us. Congratulations in advance. So therefore, we are hereby adjourned to Tuesday, 13th day of February 2023 at 11 a.m. prompt.
For updates.